Alright, welcome to Advent of Code Day 2. Puzzles dropping in 4 minutes. I don't know why I'm nervous. I know I'm not going to solve it in like under 2 minutes, so... I was watching a video of the person who solved it first last night, and they just did it with JavaScript in the console in like a minute and a half, and I'm just upset. They did it with JavaScript in a browser console. And I'm over here writing actual code. I mean, that's not the point. My point is that I'm going to finish all the days this year. That is my point. And not be last on the leaderboard. Solid goal. Ugh. Impatience. Ooh. Crinkle crinkle. The programming snack of tonight is something from Norway. It doesn't have English on it. Melken... Melkeknapper? It's light stick... No, I don't know. It's chocolate. It's little flat chocolate wafers. Anyway. Very good. It's like milk chocolate chips, but in like flat wafer form. Why do I have random Norwegian chocolate when I don't live in Norway? Because I have a friend who does live in Norway, and we exchanged advent calendars, so Canadian chocolate went over there and Norwegian chocolate came over here, and it's a good exchange. Oh, come on. 2 minutes. I'm so impatient. Ooh, thanks for the follow. Oh no, names. Isaiah... Oh no, it disappeared. Oh wait. Isaiah 1 Orihara. I butchered that, but thanks for the follow. I have no idea what's going on in chat. I definitely know how streaming works. There's so much stuff going on this monitor. Anyway, for anybody that's hanging out in chat, how are you doing tonight? What ungodly hour is it where you live? Not that midnight's a terribly ungodly hour. I'm in the same time zone as the guy that makes the Advent of Code. But you know, I'm tired and I want to go to bed. But I gotta solve it. 1 minute. Come on. I know I'm not even gonna get on the top 100. It's not happening. That's okay. They will have solved it. The top 100 will be filled out by the time I finish reading the problem for the day. But that's okay. If I say it enough times, it'll make it true. Oh, and if this goes really quick like last night's, there's a Try Hack Me advent calendar that's supposed to be like beginner level kind of security stuff. And I thought that might be fun to try out, because I work in cybersecurity, so it should be easy, but maybe it won't be. Maybe it won't be at 1 in the morning either, you know. Okay, game face. Here we go. Problem. Rock, paper, scissors. The elves begin to set up camp on the beach to decide whose tent gets to be closest to the snack storage. A giant rock, paper, scissors tournament is already in progress. Rock, paper, scissors is a game between 2 players. Each game contains many rounds. In each round, I think we know how to play rock, paper, scissors. Oh, wait. Simultaneous rock, paper, scissors using handshake and rock, beat scissors, scissors beat paper, paper beats rock, both person the round instead ends in a draw. Yes, okay, we know how to play rock, paper, scissors. Appreciative of your help yesterday, one elf gives you an encrypted strategy guide. your puzzle input that they say will be sure to help you win. The first column is what your opponent is going to play. A for rock, B for paper, and C for scissors. The second column, suddenly the elf is called away to help with someone's tent. The second column you reason must be what you should play in response. X for rock, Y for paper, and Z for scissors. Winning every time would be suspicious, so the responses must have been carefully chosen. The winner of the whole tournament is the player with the highest score. Your total score is the sum of your scores for each round. The score for a single round is the score for the shape you selected. 1 for rock, 2 for paper, 3 for scissors, plus the score for the outcome of the round. 0 if you lost, 3 if you drew, and 6 if you won. Since you can't be sure if the elf is trying to help you or trick you, you should calculate the score you would get if you were to follow the strategy guide. Okay, so if you were given this sample input, which I will slap into my input file, strategy guide predicts and recommends the following. The first your opponent will choose, so this means your opponent will choose A, rock, and you should choose paper. Why? This ends in a win for you with a score of 8. 2 because you chose paper, 6 because 1. In the second round, your opponent chooses paper, and you should choose rock. This ends in a loss for you. Okay. The third round is a draw with both players choosing scissors, giving you a score of 3 for choosing scissors and 3 for making it a draw, therefore 6. Okay. In this example, if you were to follow the strategy guide, you would get a total score of 15. What would your total score be if everything goes exactly according to your strategy guide? Puzzle input over here, but we're going to work on the example input first. Okay, so we have line. And then tokens will be line dot split. Using sep as a separated one, so that is split on any white space character. Perfect. That's what we want. And then there should be 2 tokens. Let's see. Opponent choice will be tokens 0. And my choice will be tokens 1. And then I need to determine if I win. Determine who wins. Ooh, okay. Let's skip with the to-do. And then I also need to determine final score. So, who wins? I feel like there's something clever that can be done with ASCII codes. Okay. My mic gain is up as high as it can, so music down a touch. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. So, for my own notes. Rock is A and X. Paper is B and Y. And scissors is C and Z. choosing rock, you get 1 point. For choosing paper, you get 2 points. And for choosing scissors, you get 3 points. Okay. So determining who wins. There's something clever that could be done here. Let me think. I mean, we could just write case statement, but I kind of hate it. There are clever things to be done here. I don't know what they are. Okay. Well, we're doing the thing that I thought of first, which is going to be switch? No. Case? What's the syntax for this? Here we go. Case. I do not remember the syntax for Python switch. No, I don't need to know how it works. I literally just need to know. Okay, this is too basic. I literally just want to know the syntax. Okay. Oh, for the love of... No, just... Okay. Switch. Opponent choice. Oh, that's other languages. Jesus. What? I don't... Whatever. I don't understand what that's trying to tell me, so you know what? Convert the input to 0, 1, 2 and use less than 100. That's the clever thing. Convert the input to 0, 1, 2. Why has my brain just absolutely turned off? There is not a thought in there. It's just tumbleweeds going by. Okay. No. Okay. Yeah, doing the thing I thought of first. No, this is horrible. I'm not doing that. No, this is bad. am I absolutely blanking on how to convert a letter into a number? Python char to int. Steps down and returns an ASCII value of the character. Okay. Don't think that's what I want either. Because if I put them into ASCII values, then it'll go up from 75. No, that doesn't seem right either. One choice. Oh my god. Yep, that would do it. Mm-hmm. Oh, now this is gonna bother me. This window isn't wide enough. Oh, that's really gonna bother me that that window's not wide enough. Okay. This is gonna be word y, because that's the equivalent of a. So now, opponent choice and my choice will be a value between 0 and 2. Yep, word x. That is indeed the correct thing. I was so awake at this time last night, and my brain is shutting down. It's not fair. I was so awake last night. Okay. So now we can compare them. Raid, Coding Vibe, hi. What are you doing over on your stream? We're doing Advent of Code stuff over here, or rather, I'm pretending that I'm not as tired as I am while trying to do Advent of Code stuff. Oh, you were doing day one as well? Okay, well, don't judge me too harshly. I'm tired. Also wrote a bot that if I say a banned word, it'll delete a random line of my code. Amazing. Which made everything bad. Yeah, that would be stressful. Oh, I love that. That's amazing. I guess I'll run through what I've got so far. Don't need that to do there anymore. So far we're reading the file, splitting into tokens, and then we've got the opponent's choice, our choice, and then we've converted them into values between 0 and 2 for easier comparison as to whether they are equal or less than. So I guess what we care about right now is whether we win, lost, or drew. Okay, so in this case, wait, there was something useful in chat earlier about this. So 0 and 2 and use less than modulo 3. Okay. Snowbot, you said less than modulo 3. What do you mean, like, syntactically? Because I'm not... The gears are slipping and I'm not comprehending. Because my brain's just like, less than mod 3. And I'm like, that doesn't do anything. Thinking about it more, I'm not totally sure it worked the way I initially thought. Okay. Yeah, well, it feels like the brain gears are like, they're not, like, they're mostly meshing, but they just like ka-chunk occasionally, and I just absolutely lose that train of thought. Like I bumped the table and the thought fell off and rolled off under the couch. Well, yeah, okay. Start with the easy case. Is opponent choice equals my choice. So if it was my choice, then score, which I have not initialized yet, but anyway, plus, if we draw, we get, was it 3 points for that, I think? Okay, so score equals 0. Opponent wins if opponent choice in this case is less than my choice. So the score will I lost, so that's... Oh no, this is too small. 0 if I lost. So that's 0. I actually don't need the statement at all, but I will keep it here for completeness. And I win if... Oh no, wait, this is circular though. If you subtract mod 3, I think you should be able to get something useful out of it. That's... Okay, if they're equal, then that's a draw. The opponent wins if way this is set up, if I subtract the opponent's choice from my choice, do I get a useful value? Because if I have 2 and they have 0, so if I select scissors and they select rock, 2 minus 0 is still 2. So if it's positive, that means I win. And then if I select paper, which in our case would be 1, and they select rock, I don't think that works. Not the way I was thinking in my head, anyway. There's something really clever on the edge of my brain, and it's not happening. Alright. Okay, but in this case, if the opponent choice is less than my choice, or wait, does Python use or? Am I doing a Rubyism? Or because rock will be paper, paper will be scissors. But scissors beats rock, which is where the values wrap around. Me minus them, mod 3. Math brain does not understand why mod 3. I believe you, but brain is not understanding mod 3. Okay. But outcome is my choice minus opponent choice. Mod 3. No, 3. If outcome is 0, oh, that's they win. It makes sense in my head, really. It does not make sense in my head. Nothing makes sense in my head. 0. If six if we win, right? I think so. And then the final score will be score plus can conveniently, the way we've done this is it'll just be my choice plus 1. Because we've got values 0 to 2, so if we just add 1 to that, then we have values 1 to 3. Okay, what do we do with the final score each time? What is this even? Oh, it's just a heckin' long game. Okay, cool. So at the end of all this, and we just want to print final score. No. Oh, for the love of... Total score... Oh dear, that's not correct. Oh, psh. That's only for one line. Well, no, that's only for one line. I need to do overall score. Overall score. Final. I'm so good at naming stuff. It's fine. No, why is it still 6? Oh, because I'm still printing final score, not overall score. That's better. That's 15. Okay. Proof of concept. So now we get all the data. And run it again. And get a very high number. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself. Ah, that's not the right answer. That's unfortunate. Hello in chats. Our Squint. Argilo 314. I'm failing at some basic coding problems. It's a good time. Okay. But it worked on the small Sam. It's 15, that's 15. So it works on a tiny sample. No, not refactor. No. What's the... I don't remember what redo is. Whatever. We'll just... No, that's the wrong thing again. Control A. Control C. Control A, Control V. 2,500 lines. That seems reasonable. It's the same number again. Okay. So I still have a bug somewhere. This isn't something stupid like last night where if I just add another new line. Just a couple of new lines. No, that does not make it better. Okay. Okay, I've done something dumb somewhere. And it's going to be a really subtle bug because it works on the small sample input. What's the subtle bug? Do I need to reinitialize final score somewhere? Do I? It should just reset, shouldn't it? Were the individual final scores correct for the example? That's a great question. Let's find out. Okay. My face is covering the rules. That's unfortunate. Oops. If I move my face down, does that help? Okay. So for this round, the score of, the first round your opponent shall choose rock, and you should choose paper. Yeah, okay. 2 because you chose paper, and 6 because I won. Interesting. That's wildly incorrect. How does this even add up to the correct? What? Okay, the third one's 6, like it's supposed to be. This one's with a score of... Around here. Okay. So this is obviously not correct, so what is my outcome each time? Let's try that. No, what the? No! Why is that? Don't open that. Go away. No! Why? I can't, it's not closing. There. I don't even know how I did that. Go away, OBS. I don't need you. We have Streamlabs open. Okay, what was I doing? Okay. So in theory... Oh. Okay, we're incorrectly determining everything. And it's just coincidentally getting the right answer. Lovely. Awesome. Okay. So In our example, outcome is 1 if we win, apparently. If I just swap these. Yeah. Those are the correct numbers. Okay. Off by 1 errors. Okay, so let's try this all again. That's a different giant number than we got before. Hey! Off by 1 errors. Ha! Carrying on, part 2. The elf finishes helping with the tent and sneaks back over to you. Anyway, the second column says how the round needs to end. X means you need to lose, Y means you need to end the round in a draw, and Z means you need to win. Okay. The total score is still, calculated in the same way, but now you need to figure out what shape to choose so the round ends as indicated. The example above now goes like this. Choose rock, so you need to end the round in a draw, so you also choose rock. Gives you a score. Okay. Ultra Top Secret Strategy Guide. You will get a total score of 12. Following the elf's instructions for the second column, what would your total score be if everything goes exactly according to your strategy guide? Okay, we're going to put that back to the sample input. We're going to copy and paste and rename part 2. Okay. So now we're given the outcome and we need to figure out what my choice should be. Oh, I feel like this is algebra. I feel like this is algebra. Can you mod? What's the opposite of mod 3? Oh, this is infuriating. Can you do algebra with modulus? Is that a thing you can do? Because I just want to know if there's... Oh dear, this is far more mathy than I want to get. Because I just want to know if you can rearrange stuff. Okay. So we don't have my choice, we have outcome. Just leave that there for a second so I can think about it. Oops. Outcome. So we want to determine my choice. How do you unmodulus something algebraically? Because it's going to be outcome unmodulus 3. Modulus is divided by and take the remainder. Can you even undo that? I don't think so. So now... So we currently have an outcome that is 0, 1, or 2. And we need to use that to get a my choice, which is 0, 1, or 2. So opponent choice minus what? Opponent choice minus is going to equal my choice mod 3. Wait, let me finish this thought. Opponent choice minus something equals... Not memory error. My memory's an error. No, let's try that. Let's try your suggestion. My choice. Outcome minus opponent choice. Not all that by 3. That is no longer helpful. X equals lose. Y means draw. Lose for 0 points. Draw for 3 points. And Z means win for 6 points. So if they've chosen rock, which for our purposes is 0, and we need to draw, which for our purposes is a 1. We just ignore the mod 3 for a second. Have the outcome. We have, we're doing me minus opponent, right? We're doing me minus opponent. The outcome plus opponent. Is it outcome? I think it's outcome plus opponent, mod 3? Algebraically speaking? And then score is still going to be fine. No, we need to adjust that. Okay, so now outcome being 0 is a loss. So that's a 0. Hang on. Outcome 0. 1 is going to be a draw. And 2 is going to be a win. But this is still going to work, theoretically. Let's try it. Run part 2. Oh, that's still given 15. That's not good. Let's get the final score from each round. I'm only off by 1. If I just do that kind of blindly. I mean, it works. What is redo? Control Y. Will this work? Probably not. It's a smaller big number. Nope, didn't think so. Okay, put that back. 'Cause I'm doing something dumb. Okay, let's look at what outcome is. Put that back to the small thing. Oops, no, I don't want to print outcome. I want to print... I know what I determined my choice to be, because we already know the outcome. That feels like it's incorrect. Oh, that's one. Okay. 0 is a loss. Okay. And 2 is... Wait, okay, so this is just wrong. What is the inverse of modulo? Is that a thing I can do? This is getting mathy again, and I don't like it. I don't think that's what I want. And much of it. Okay, that's more advanced than I want to get. choice should not be 1 all the time. No. We want that to be 0. And 0, and no, that's absolutely incorrect. What if you shift outcome down by 1? Okay. And just add that to the opponent's choice. Mod 3? So, opponent's choice mod 3 plus outcome? Is that what you're saying? Like so. Plus... Oops. Outcome minus 1? Like that? Oh, maybe that's... No. Nope, because that's a 3. That should not ought to be a 3. If you want to draw... Should be opponent's choice. If you want to draw it, should be opponent's choice plus 0. Oh. Right, okay. If we want to draw, then it should be the same as opponent's choice. That makes sense. But in this instance, we've got draw being a 1. One and an opponent's choice. If you need to win his opponent's choice. Can't read the instructions because of my face. Well, you know what? My face was here first. Deal with it. Nope. Copy that. Throw that in chat. How about that? Now you can read the instructions. My face isn't in the way. How about that? Okay, you know what? You know what? If you want to do this so bad, you can sign up and do it yourself. Okay. So, in the instance of a draw, the outcome is a 1. So what do you have to do? What do you have to do to the opponent's choice to make it come out to a 1? outcome is minus ord x, y minus 1. I am confused. Why minus 1? How does that work? I need explaining, please. My brains are too squishy for math problems. Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. Okay. Minus 1. And then we can just do... What am I doing? And then we can just do that nice and easy. Except now you're going to be 0, negative 1, and 1. Okay, 0 indicating we should choose rock. Yes. 2 indicating we should choose scissors. No. Opponent will choose paper and you should choose rock so that you lose. That's choosing scissors so that we win. I need to add outcome instead of subtract. Isn't this what I had before? I feel like we've been here before. That doesn't... Oh, actually that is what we do end up wanting to choose rock each time for a total of 12. Okay. Maybe. Certainly been longer than a minute. Let's submit that. Hey! Success! Teamwork! Teamwork. I'm gonna share my victory. Yay! Oh, we've got a kind of pretty picture. Leaderboard. I am not gonna be on there. I don't know why I'm looking at it. Personal stats. Here we go. Bad. 13,000. Almost 15,000. But that's about right, because it took about twice as long as last night. So that's cool. How am I doing on my private leaderboard? I was 20th. Oh, now I'm 25th. Ugh, not fast. Not fast. Oh well. That's okay. Oh, I have not had any water during this process, and that's probably not helping anything. Okay, well, the other thing I wanted to do was there's this Try Hack Me Advent of Cyber. Oh, it's just Advent of Cyber. So theoretically, this should be very quick for me because I work in cybersecurity. But you know, we'll see. Of course, this one's got a cute little story too. The holiday season is close again. You might not feel it yet, but way up north, Elf McSkitty is already busy making sure you get your presents this year. As she walked through the yard of Santa's workshop this morning, a cup of hot chocolate in her hands, everything seemed to be going great. Gifts getting wrapped, reindeer exercising on treadmills, and Santa's sleigh being polished, the whole place was just teeming with elf activity. When McSkitty entered the office, she immediately noticed that something was, in fact, out of order. A big, dark, half-frosted card was just lying on her desk. Who placed it there? How did they get into the locked security operations center room? What did they want from Best Festival Company's Chief Information Security Officer? Not having to think twice about it, McSkitty slammed the big alarm button and yelled, "Security staff, all hands on deck, we've got an incident." She did not have to wait long. Pretty quickly, the corridors of Best Festival Company's offices saw a team of security specialists running to the SOC room. The McReds, ethical hackers at Santa's command who find vulnerabilities before the bad guys do, came from the workshop. Elf Exploit McRed was first, then Elf Recon, and then finally Elf Pivot, skating on the icy floors. The McBlues rushed in from the yard, where they were setting up monitoring, as they are responsible for Santa's defenses. McSkitty watched as Elf Log McBlue came running in, followed by Elf Admin and Elf Forensic, the gear strapped to their belts jingling loudly. Okay, let's get through it. Santa's security team surrounded McSkitty, all holding their breaths. McSkitty picked up the evil-looking card from her desk with trembling hands, opened it, and they all saw what was inside. Oh, someone's been naughty this year, leaving your shop open like that. We started with a little puzzle. Let's see what more we can do. Your secret Santa. But our shop wasn't open. The door was locked when I entered. You were monitoring the walls, right? McSkitty looked to her team for support. After a few clicks of the keyboard at the nearest computer, Admin McBlue announced, "It's the gift shop website, McSkitty. It's been defaced. There's a puzzle? It says we'll learn who did it if we solve it." The SOC room had just a few seconds of silence before the other elves started shouting, "We need to investigate, check the logs, review monitoring, audit other systems, lock down the network." McSkitty held up her hand, waiting for the elves to calm down. "We've been through something like this last year. This year, we're saving Christmas again. See you in the daily tasks. We hope you can help McSkitty and the team find out who is their mysterious adversary, investigate the incident, and secure their systems once again. Please note that the difficulty of challenges might vary each day, but they will always be easily approachable by beginners in cybersecurity." That's good. I hope I'm slightly beyond beginner. Woo! Don't scroll down that far. I need to read stuff. Oh, good lord. Okay. There's a bunch of stuff to read, but I'm just gonna... Oh! Nifty. That's a nice touch. Okay, there's security frameworks. This is probably stuff that I'm going to have to read in order to solve the puzzles? I don't know. Let's start. For years you have delivered happiness and joy to millions around the world during the festivities. However, you have remained untested, and the time has finally arrived to turn the Best Festival Company into grumpy and miserable. I have taken over your website and warehouse, and it is time to turn Christmas into chaos. So, want to play a game to know who's behind all the misery? Okay. Research is part of my ask. Finding clues in public spaces. Expertise persists or what we call this is social. Oh, well, I mean, presumably the corners go in corner places. Oh, do they not? Oh, these are just random puzzle shapes. They totally don't necessarily go there. Okay, cool. Research is part of my finding clues in public sources. That probably is actually right, though. Simple documents I turn into malware. Pizza, parcel, or payload all have me as an action in common. Oh, that'll be that. Okay, that number 4 is correct. Weaknesses are my go-to resource. Through them, I make my presence felt. Set up to let you back into the network after you leave. Production of evidence is just part of my process. That seems like it's probably that one. Communication with the compromised goes through me. Does this say persistence? Okay. Can I actually just not... No, that's not what I wanted at all. Solve puzzles. No, just put the puzzle pieces together, it's fine. Okay, I'm an anchor that lets you go on an adventure and explore. Pivoting. Okay, cool, sure. With me, you can locate new information to expand the discovery. Yep. Once upon I became king, privilege escalation. My payloads are triggered to infect all they come in contact with. Execution. Passwords I collect are the keys to the mainframe. Credential access. And side to side, machine to machine, we hop. Lateral movement. Ta-da! Your vault, I'm in. Access. No, not there. Access. Like a dragon, I gather all the valuable loot. No, that's not going to be that one. That's going to be collection. I export gathered treasures. Impact objectives, exfiltration? I think it might be that one. Your reputation goes tumbling down. Impact. Goals set, goals attained, I win. Objectives. Done. Flag. Okay. Here's a flag. And here's the answer to that. Cool. Complete. Was that it? Oh. Did I neglect to click on something in here? No, that's just... Oh. Okay. I'll check. And I've completed that one, and that does appear to be the only thing that's available right now. I guess day 2 comes up later on day 2. Cool. Well, I'm all caught up on that stuff. Cool. Well, thanks for joining me and my mushy brain for this late night coding session. I will, endeavor to be less mushy tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Friday, so I can have caffeine, and that will help. Yeah. I'll throw out. If you like the music that's going on in the background, that's by the Snowbot, who's been hanging out in chat. He does streamy stuff over on his channel. Go check it out if that's something you're into. And on that note, I will say good night until tomorrow.